Hello, check. All right, people. I believe we are live. Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you so much for joining Catalysis by Vedantu. My name is Pahul, and if I am audible and visible, please write here in the chat box. You know the drill, yes? और बताओ क्या चल रहा है दोस्तों? Everything going good? Sonu bro, watch the video that I took yesterday. You will be able to understand. Cool. So people, today we are here to have a very quick conversation about how to stay motivated for a long period of time, because this is some issue that we all face, right? One fine day we wake up in the morning and we're like, आज तो सब कुछ कर देंगे. Yeah, we'll do everything today. And not really after waking up, that seldom happens. What happens is before going to sleep, okay? Before going to sleep, you let's say you go to bed by midnight and you're just tossing and turning in the bed, and suddenly your brain starts working. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do that, and you have a lot of goals for the next day. And then when you wake up, you don't want to do anything. Yeah. So this problem of constantly losing motivation is something that we all face, isn't it? Yeah. सबके साथ ये problem होती है, I think. So the thing is, how do we deal with this? First of all, the problem is in the culture that we've created. Okay. First of all, the problem is in the culture that we've created, and the culture that we've made is of temporary motivation. Okay. We have created this culture where we allow people online, yeah, where we allow someone who's talking on YouTube to influence our mindset. Isn't that true? What happens when you feel demotivated? Maybe you search for motivational videos, and maybe that's why you ended up watching this video as well. Isn't that true, people? That we rely on temporary motivation quite a lot. काफी ज़्यादा rely करते हैं हम temporary motivation पे. Someone is just shouting at you, and like, oh, motivation. So that is a problem that we've created on our own. We are giving ourselves a shot of a drug sometimes when we are not feeling motivated. कभी ना कभी एक shot ले लेते हैं कि oh, now I'll be motivated. It lasts for one day and then you're done. Maybe it lasts for 1 week. Fine. So the source of your motivation currently is external, isn't it? Someone else is shouting at you, and that is pumping you to do something or the other. Yeah. So that's where the main problem lies. If you're relying on external sources for temporary motivation, how is it going to last long? It's not. Yeah. So it is obvious that the motivation has to come from within. Now, let me look at it from a different perspective. See, motivation relies a lot on your mood, isn't it? If you're feeling good about yourself, then maybe you're motivated. If you're feeling too good about yourself, you're like, I don't need anything else in life, I'll just sit here and do nothing. Yeah. If you're feeling bad in life, maybe you want to improve it. That is where motivation comes from. If you're feeling too bad in life, you're like, I'm useless, I don't want to do anything. So internal motivation depends a lot on your mood. Because our mood keeps changing, this internal motivation is very difficult to keep a track of. Internal motivation जो है ना, ये constant रखना बहुत मुश्किल है. Fine. So there are two solutions that I'm suggesting to you. You can use both of these together to improve in terms of internal motivation. First thing is, you want to be motivated towards a certain goal, isn't it? Maybe right now that goal is to get better marks in your examinations. Maybe right now that goal is to get into a good college. Right now maybe the goal is to become independent in life. Yeah. So my invitation to you is, take a nice good looking notebook, a good looking diary. Yeah. Sasta sa le lo, not very expensive, but something that is, nice and new and fresh. Start writing the reasons why your goal is important to you. Okay. Just sit with yourself for half an hour or 1 hour and write all the reasons why that goal is important to you. Okay, you can write your goal on the top and then write the reasons why that goal is important to you. Maybe you want to prove yourself that you are worth something. Maybe you want to show others that yes, you can do it. Maybe you want a better life quality eventually, and right now you are not satisfied with whatever you have. Maybe you're just interested in doing science, let's say, and you want to pursue an examination and a college that takes you further in science. So on and so forth. There could be infinite number of reasons, and there is no bad reason, by the way. Okay, if you want to earn money in life, yeah, write it. It is a good enough reason. If you want people to praise you, you cleared IIT, very nice, bro. That is a good enough reason. Write it. There is no bad reason over here. It's your own personal diary. You don't have to show it to anyone. So first thing is, write it down why your goal is important to you. Okay, and every other day you can just have a look at that list. Whenever you're feeling a little demotivated, instead of going online and searching for best motivation, it's better that you open your own little diary and see why your goal is important for you. Yeah, that's the first thing. Okay, so tell yourself again and again why your goal is important to you. For example, when I was preparing for JEE back in 2011, I gave my JEE in 2011. I was preparing for it in 2009, 2010. Yeah. तो उस टाइम पे टू make myself, keep myself motivated, this is what I used to do. First of all, I had a diary. I had written all the reasons. The diary is somewhere now. I don't know where it is. तो उस डायरी में मैंने सारे रीजन लिख रखे थे why I want to clear IIT, and it was my personal diary. I did not show it to anyone. Second thing is, I always had this liking towards cars and bikes. Automobiles का बचपन से बहुत शौक था. So what I had was, in my room, wherever I could put a poster, I had posters of different cars and bikes. Like, I want to buy that one day. I want to afford that one day. ठीक है. So that was one of my ways to keep myself motivated. So just remind yourself again and again of the reasons why you want to achieve something in life. Yeah. The second thing is that we rely too much on external motivation because we are not working on our own self. Instead of looking for motivation, why don't you make a habit of doing things a certain way? Yeah. Let me give you an example of what I'm trying to say. Develop a habit. For instance, have you seen those people who go to the gym regularly? Since you almost all of you are on Instagram and definitely on social media, you know how those people work, right? Subah उठ जाएंगे every day, and they'll have their pre-workout shake, go to the gym, lift heavy, put 20 selfies on Instagram, come back. So you know that there are certain people in this world who love going to the gym. Does it mean that they are motivated every day to go to the gym? Does it mean they never have bad days? That is not true, yes. That's not true. They also have bad days. They also have times when they want to lift, let's say, 50 kilograms in the gym, but they are not able to lift that. They are able to lift only 40 kilograms, and that makes them sad as well. Yeah. But the only reason why they keep going to the gym is because they have a habit of it right now. They have become used to that. It is a part of their routine. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that video or heard it somewhere, that it takes 21 days to build a habit. Oh, chalo theek hai. I'm not sure of the exact number, whether it should be 21 days or not. But the point is, it takes time to build a habit. So what you should do is write down all those reasons, tell yourself why it is important, tell yourself every day why it is important for one entire month. Yeah. I'm not just talking about this JEE exam or NEET exam. This thing is applicable for life. How to stay motivated for a long period of time. So when you have that slight strike of motivation in you, write everything down, why it is important to you, why do you feel motivated about your goal. Keep reminding yourself about that every day and use that to build a habit. There will be one day where you will wake up and you will automatically do the thing that you are required to do. ठीक है, आप खुद उठोगे और खुद से वो चीज़ करना शुरू कर दोगे. There will be one day when you just wake up and automatically you are in the gym. You don't even have to think about going to the gym. There will be one day where you wake up, do your daily routine, and automatically you will sit and start studying, and you will be enjoying that process because you are now used to it. A human brain is it's a very powerful instrument, but it's a very dumb instrument in the sense that you can train your brain to do anything. You can train your brain to think anything, you can train your brain to do anything. Okay? So all you need to do is just manipulate your own brain. Get it into a habit of doing things that are required to be done. Okay? So, yeah. Habit. Make it a ritual. Make it a routine. That will come when you keep yourself internally motivated. Looking at external motivation once in a while is fine, but not all the time. Cool. So that is my view on how to keep yourself motivated for a long period of time. Since this is a live session, I will look at the chat box right now. I will talk to you guys for another 3-4 minutes and then we will end this session. I don't want to take a lot of time. Fine. Siddharth, I have no idea. The graphic designer that works with our channel, he just made that thumbnail. I have no idea. Kya hai? Kaustubh, thank you so much, man. Glad you're enjoying. Chandu Koti, thank you so much. Ashraf, dekho, no one else wants you to do anything. It's totally your decision. But again, let me suggest that IITs are much better colleges compared to NITs. I'm not saying NITs are bad, but if you get into an IIT, there are a lot more perks involved in life. Okay. So yes, you should start working towards JEE Advanced preparation as well, since you've already gotten a good enough score. Yeah, ab shuru kar do to prepare better for JEE Advanced. What you need to do is just solve advanced level questions, that's all. Jitne advanced questions kar sakte ho, utne karo, that's all. You don't have to do anything new now. Okay. Vishnu is saying, can I get a good rank with Vedantu's JEE crash course? Vishnu, see, the thing is, very honestly speaking, you have to put the efforts yourself. Okay. Now the question is, what efforts do I have to put? Yeah. What do I have to study? From where do I have to study? Who will teach me? So on and so forth. Yeah. What are the questions that I have to solve? So self-study mein, to answer these questions becomes a little more difficult. But when you join a crash course, for example at Vedantu, everything will be given to you. You just have to do those things and you're good. So definitely, if you do whatever we tell you to do, you will improve your rank in JEE. Leave it to us to tell you exactly what you need to do. Yeah, it's like whenever someone plays professional sports, do they train themselves? I think that's very rare. Almost every athlete, every sports person, every sports team has a coach. Yeah, so coaching is something that is helpful. I will not say it is necessary, but it is helpful. So if you want coaching to get professional level boost, then definitely join Vedantu's crash course. Again, links are in the description box down below. Bhaskaran, thank you so much, man. Tarun is saying IIST is the best. I won't say anything is the best. Depends on your goal, man. All, मतलब जो इंडिया में अच्छे कॉलेज हैं वो अच्छे हैं. The good colleges in India are good. I mean, there's no... Yeah, we'll talk about colleges later once you have your ranks and everything, okay? Fine. RN is saying, is it necessary to take mock tests every day? If not every day, then every alternate day. Yeah. Mock tests are necessary because in the examination, you need to be used to the stressful environment. Aadat honi chahiye stressful environment ki, so that's why mock tests are very important. Okay. Steve is asking BITS or IIT. Of course, IITs, man. Yeah. BITS is also very good. If IIT is here, then BITS is here. Hardly any difference. But again, IITs being premier government institutes, they have a little more credibility factor. No, not really credibility factor, just a better brand name. And I think the fee structure of IITs is better than BITS. Shivang, I've already done chemical bonding in half an hour. Watch that video at 2x speed and you will be done with chemical bonding in 15 minutes. Dhruv Grover is asking, sir, how many hours of study are important? 24 hours, bro. You study however much you want to study. If you study even for 1 hour, if you're properly studying for 1 hour, that's what matters. If you say you study for 10 hours, sit there for 10 hours and study only for 1 hour. So I will not say there's a certain number of hours that you should do. It's all about the target that you have for yourself. Anuj is saying something about NEET. Same things are applicable for JEE and NEET in terms of chemistry. Yeah. So whatever content is there on this channel is applicable for basically any competitive examination that has that particular syllabus. Raghav is saying, will you be teaching GOC again? Not really, because what I've made in Epic GOC is so epic that I don't want to reinvent the wheel. So let me show you guys this playlist if you don't already know. Ek second, huh? Yeah, so if you search for Epic GOC on YouTube, you will get this playlist from Vedantu JEE. So in case you want to prepare general organic chemistry properly, this is the playlist that you need to go to. Supremely helpful playlist. Yeah, bahut mast. So you can check this out. You will be an expert at GOC after watching that for sure. Vanshika is saying, please answer. Before the lockdown, I studied very hard with a lot of concentration, but after the lockdown, it seems that I lost my spark preparing for JEE 2022. Vanshika, the good thing is that you still have a year to go. Second, it feels like it. Kabhi, ups and downs keep coming. So what you should do right now is just take a good break for, let's say, 2-3 days. Do nothing. And then come back to it. And yeah, I think that will solve the problem. You know how to study. It's just that you need a complete break and then you can start moving forward once again. That's my suggestion. Try it out. Ruturaj is saying, I'm really confused between the March and April attempt. Okay, apply for both. Go and sit for the examination in March and April both. But target the April shift because March is very close right now. You will again start panicking. May attempt we will keep for disaster management. April attempt is the sweet spot according to me right now. Prepare for that. But yes, sit for the March attempt in case it's very easy, then you can score. Okay. Sinister Joker is saying, sir, there is a quote that says motivation is not permanent, so stay disciplined. Will that work for us? Sort of. That's sort of the point that I made in today's video. So yeah, cool. Nishu, okay, I will definitely check that out. Baba Yoga is saying you have the same curtains from 1 year. Who changes curtains every year, bro? Since I'm in the same house, I obviously have the same curtains. But curtain thodi change karega, bhai. I'm not an Instagram influencer who needs a different background all the time. Anyway, people, okay, that's it from my side. Achha, last question that I'm taking from the chat box is, I got only 53 in the Feb attempt. How do I increase it? I'm depressed and I feel like I should, it's already my drop year and I forgot simple questions like calculation of spin magnetic moment and other simple formulae. Bro, first of all, check out the video that I took yesterday, which says the only way to improve your score in JEE. And the basic problem is you are not used to the examination environment. Okay, even if you've been studying for 3 years now, you're not used to being in that stressful panic environment. You need to get used to that. Mock tests, solving a lot of questions are the way to go. Again, please check out the video that I've already taken on that topic. You will understand. Cool. Chalo. So people, that's it from my side. Thank you so much for joining in. If you enjoyed this session, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. There are other good conversational videos that I've taken in this week. Please check those videos out. And in case you want to join any course with Vedantu, the links are in the description box down below. Again, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware that good guidance can actually help you get good marks. So a little bit of time remaining for your examinations. If you want to capitalize on this time, please join a good course, and all the Vedantu's courses that we are offering are in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay subscribed. Very soon we are going to bring a good question solving series with really nice advanced level questions which will definitely help your preparation. So until next time, take care. Please stay subscribed. Bye bye.